drop your hips forward as you inhale, glance up towards the ceiling by your sides. Left heel is hip height. Take another inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, left foot up towards the ceiling. Hi, welcome to another session of Yoga with Deena. I'll see you on the mat. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't recorded in a while. I've been pretty busy just with everything I'm doing. So here we are. Let's do a little workout. If you'd like to play music, please play the Zoom playlist. I'm going to link it down below. That's the playlist I use when I teach class from our lovely studio here in Belmont, Mass. So if you'd like some music, please play the playlist. Okay? So let's get started. Make sure you have your props. So I have a couple of blocks, a couple of blankets. This will be okay. Make sure you have your props and stay hydrated as always. Let's start out on the back. So grab your two blocks and set them up first. Support Backbend. So support Backbend, you set your two blocks into your heights, high and medium. So when you sit down, hold on to the first block and see if you can place the nail of your upper spine. Pull the block, the other goes on your head, goes on your head. So let's start out on these two blocks. One goes under your head, one goes behind your heart. So one height difference between the two blocks. Holding on to this one. Adjust. And this one goes under your head. And then you can close your eyes. And you can either stay right here, or you can do a Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of your feet touching, knees out wide. Also recommend placing a blanket over your belly. And just allow this to be a nice way for you to settle down, to focus on your breath, to focus on all the things happening right now in your body. And maybe you place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And you let your inhales and your exhales become even in length. Every inhale, let the breath start from the base of your belly, travel through your lungs and come all the way up to your throat. And as you exhale, let it come all the way back down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And see if you can begin to pay attention to your breath. Perhaps you begin to breathe with an Ujjayi breath, which is like fogging up the window with your mouth closed. starting to come back to this space. Come back to the mat. Bring your forearms down on the ground. Bring your knees into the midline, move your blankets out of the way. Set your blocks aside. And then bring your knees into your chest, give them a gentle squeeze. Maybe you rock side to side, or maybe you stay still. And come into a happy baby, holding on to the bottoms of your feet as you rock a bit side to side. Don't forget to smile as you inhale. Plant your left foot on the ground, extend your right foot up towards the ceiling as if you're trying to step on the ceiling with that right foot. Now place your hands behind your head, elbows out to the sides, pressing the big toe mound up towards the ceiling. Lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. So you're keeping space between your head and your chest. And we're going to pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Switching sides, right foot on the ground, left foot up towards the ceiling. Lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. And we're going on this side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze. And then plant your feet on the ground, lift your hips off the mat about an inch or two. Do that again, lower your hips, knees into your chest. And then feet on the ground, lift your hips an inch or two. Release your hips back to the mat. Shins parallel to the ground. This time, lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. So as you lift up your head, neck, and shoulders, we're going to alternate to a little bit of a bicycle pedals. So extending one leg, the knee of the opposite comes to your elbow, and switch. 10, 9, shoulder blades lifted. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you guys are doing great. 2, 1, and release. Woo! Woo! We did it. Let your feet float the hips and release. Cross your shins, hands behind your knees. Rock up and down until you can come into all fours. As you come into all fours, your wrists are below your shoulders, your knees are below your hips. First, come into a nice neutral tabletop, and then drop your hips forward as you inhale, glance up towards the ceiling. Exhale, push the mat away and round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Come into your neutral tabletop, and this time, walk your feet forward about 6 to 8 inches. Move your hips forward and lower all the way down to the ground. Your hands should land by your lower ribs. If they're not, move them there. Forehead is on the mat. Press into all 10 toenails. Maybe you tent your fingertips, elbows come back and up. Inhale up for baby cobra. The back of your neck is nice and long. Press into all 10 toenails. The drishti is the tip of your nose. Float your knees off the mat. You're doing great. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your knees, release your hands, forehead comes back to the mat. We're going to do that one more time. As you inhale, your fingertips press into all 10 toenails, elbows come back and up. Lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release your knees, release your palms, tuck your toes under, push up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. As you come into your first downward dog of the day, maybe you walk it out, maybe you pedal your feet, bending your knees. Check in, your feet are slightly pigeon-toed. And begin to come into a restful downward dog where you can find your neutral landing place, kind of like your home ground. Take an inhale here. Exhale, open your mouth, let it all out. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, float your right foot up towards the ceiling. Step your foot by your right thumb. Bring your left heel down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Squaring off your ribs to the front of the mat. See if you can let your biceps spin in towards one another. Firm the triceps on the outside. Take an inhale, touch your palms. And as you exhale, come into the ball of that left foot. Begin to lean forward. Float your left heel off the ground. See if you can bring your biceps by your ears or your ears by your biceps. Maybe you keep it right here. Maybe you bring your hands in front of your heart. Maybe your arms by your sides. Left heel is hip height. Take another inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, left foot up towards the ceiling. Take one more inhale. Exhale, let your left foot come to the ground. Step your right foot back. Move through your vinyasa. Or go straight to downward dog. Left side, float your left foot up towards the ceiling. Step your foot by your left thumb. Spin your right heel down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Come onto the ball of that right foot. Begin to lean forward, Virabhadrasana 3. Right heel is about hip height. See if you can tilt your chin down. Ears are by your biceps. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground, right foot up to the ceiling for standing split. One more inhale. Exhale, right foot to the mat, step your left foot back, move through your vinyasa. You can always skip and go straight to downward dog. Two more breaths here. Float your right foot up towards the ceiling. Step your foot by your right thumb. Spin your left heel down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Come onto the ball of the left foot. See if you can begin to lean forward in your Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. See if you can bend that left knee. Reach for your left foot with your left hand. Right hand up. In your dancer. Maybe you can lean into your foot into your hand. Right hand up towards the ceiling. One more inhale. Exhale, release your hands, standing split. Left foot back to the ground, runner's lunge. Move through your vinyasa. Or go straight to downward dog, final side. You got this. Float your left foot up towards the ceiling. Step your foot by your left thumb. Right heel down. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Come into the ball of that right foot. Begin to lean forward, Virabhadrasana 3. Hands by your heart, bend your back foot. Hold on to your foot with your right hand. Left hand's extended. See if you can really press your foot into your hand, hand into the foot. You feel like a little dancer. Smile with me. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, release your foot, fold, bring your hands to the mat. And then step your right foot on the mat about hip width apart. Hold on to your big toes with your thumb and index finger. Inhale, flat back. And as you exhale, fold, elbows come out to the sides, Padahastasana. Begin to release those toes. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, slightly bend your knees, come all the way up to standing. Utthita Hastasana. Tadasana. That's it. That's it. There's our little workout completed. Thanks so much for practicing with me. Thanks so much for coming here today. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.